is going on, guys? Vin520 here, coming at you again with another Gears of War Judgment commentary. And you already know the map, and I'm sure you know the game mode. Blah, 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 whatever. You know, I wanted to talk about this today because it's just a little random thing I've been thinking about. But, I don't know if somebody wants to explain it to me. What is up with the shotgun in this game? You know, I appreciate that they gave us the, the 16 bullets and everything to start out. But where is the hitbox? I don't understand, because I find that I get into fights where like I'm point blanking somebody. Like right now, look at how many times I had to shoot Paddock after shooting him 3 or 4 times with the pistol. That should have done a decent amount of health, and I should have only been 1 shot. And see that right there? I mean, that took 3 shots. I don't understand why it's taking so many bullets just to kill 1 person. I find that most of the time now I try to avoid the shotgun fights, because it's not, I don't know, I just don't understand the hitboxes, and I end up losing these stupid fights somehow, some way. But also what I wanted to talk about was, the new DLC came out yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, but I have not gotten a chance to play yet, so I'm looking forward to doing that. I want to get up some gameplay, but that's another thing about the game that's, it's been bothering me lately, how there's no system of, what do you call it, just getting into a match with the DLC. I have to get into, 3-4 games before I can finally play the 1 DLC map. They should have did like what Gears of War 3 did. I know it's different developers and everything, but they should have did the same system which Gears of War 3 had, which was, the DLC came out, there was standard playlists, there was 1 DLC playlist, and then there was another DLC playlist for the one that just came out. So, if 2 or 3 maps came out, there should be a playlist for just those 2 or 3 maps. And no rotation, no anything, because, I want to play those maps. I mean, it's probable that I am going to get into a match with those maps, but what if I don't? It's probable that I won't get into a match with those maps ever, So, I just wish that they would implement a system kind of like Gears of War 3 with the Forces of Nature. And if you go back on Gears of War 3, that Forces of Nature is still up. That whole playlist or whatever is still there, and there's I'm not exactly sure how many of the Forces of Nature maps you actually get to play as combined with the other maps, but I know it was pretty good when I played it. It seemed to be fine. But yeah, I guess this is just a random all-around-the-place commentary. I'm sorry this is probably going to be going up a little bit late, but I put up another commentary, earlier in this, not really the summer, but earlier, last month or so, where I explained that, I was going to be a little bit busy around this time with summer classes and, potentially a job. I don't have a job yet, but, I've been going to summer classes, and so I go to class at like 1:30 to 1 o'clock to 4:30, so it's, it's kind of hard to wake up, do the commentary, and then have it all done before I leave, so I kind of just like to do them after class. And, yeah, I guess that's pretty much that story. I'm just all over the place today. I'm sorry about the sporadicness of this. It's not really sporadic. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Don't worry about what I'm talking about. But, I was also interested in, like, my style of commentating. Like, what are you guys interested in? Do you want me to commentate the way I normally do, which kind of now has been, like, me just telling stories or, like, I don't know, like, my general opinion about things? Or do you want, like, what I originally intended to do, tips and tricks? But I've kind of slowly shined away from it. I tried it a few times, and I don't know. I don't really think I'm the type to want to give tips and tricks, or I'm not a good teacher, I guess, because I find that during most of my commentaries, even if I was to write it down, they would end up just being me rambling on most of the time about nothing. So I don't want to sit there and ramble about something that I might end up not getting right, and I don't want to get yelled at for it. But I mean, I don't know. It's weird when it comes to the tips and tricks. I can do it if it's like a one-on-one type of session, like if it's a private lesson type thing, but I don't view this as a private type thing. I feel like I'm just voicing my opinion to multiple people, or voicing what I do to multiple people who can just say, no, that doesn't work for me, or, blah, blah, blah. So all in all, I don't know. I would like to do it, but at the same time, I don't know. From the times I have done it, I haven't really felt it. Plus, like I said, I've done a whole video about the way I like to commentate, and like the commentators that I like to watch, I pretty much watch it for their personality. I don't watch it, to listen to their gameplay. So I don't know. I don't feel like the gameplay is always the most important thing, and I don't mean to be touching up on an old commentary, but I mean the gameplay is just what you watch while you listen to the person talk. So I've always just preferred those people who let you know who they are and things about them and stuff like that. I don't know. I think that that's cool, and so I just try to bring that to the table. And I know some people don't like that. Some people think, well, why are you telling your life story? No one cares about your life story. Well, I mean, if you're subscribed and you like the stories, that's just what some people like. Some people don't care for all the tips and tricks. I mean, I don't know. Most games I don't really care for tips and tricks. If I was going to do an achievement walkthrough, then it would just be like, this is how you do that and this is how you do that. But for the most part, I just like to learn the game the way it's meant to be played. I mean, every game has a learning curve, and you just have to learn it yourself. I mean, there's always little tips that you could pick up and give, but I mean, I feel like I do a decent job of giving tips every now and again. I might be just lying to myself, trying to make myself feel better. But, it's whatever. I don't even care anymore. Look at this. What is this? What's happening right now? What is this stupidity? Oh my god. And all of that just for a death. Okay. Lame. So yeah, other news. I gamed with one of my subscribers yesterday. Shouts out to Dead Mouse. I don't really remember how to spell it. I kind of only played with him for a few games because, I don't know, he wasn't talking, but whatever. It was still fun to play with him for the little bit of time that I did. So yeah, big shouts out to you if he has a channel. I'm not exactly sure because I don't know what his YouTube name is. He just messaged me over Xbox. And I'm sure somebody can find it at some point. Maybe he'll comment on the video. Feel free to comment on the video, Deadmau5. Let me know. And anybody who wants to do a dual com with me, also, I'm still looking forward to doing dual comms. Just message me over YouTube or, if you can see my Xbox name clear and present. So if you feel like doing a dual com with me, just let me know, and I'm more than willing to do it. But I guess I'm just gonna let the rest of this gameplay play out because I have nothing left to say, and I just won the game right there, so I guess it all works out for me. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a nice day.